So, how can you do this problem in 60 seconds or less? Two identical rectangular prisms each have a height of 90 centimeters. Let me draw these prisms out. So that is the first one, that is the second one. Now the height is 90 and 90. The base of each prism is a square and the surface area is k. So 360x plus 2x squared is equal to k. Now when they're glued, the resulting prism has a surface area of this. So 720x plus 2x squared is equal to 92 over 47k. When we're subtracting them, we get 360x is equal to 45 over 47k. When I'm multiplying this by 2, 2x squared is equal to 2 over 47k. Therefore, x squared is equal to 1 over 47k. Therefore, 45x squared is equal to 45 over 47k. And the answer is B. How was I able to do this problem so fast? It's a super long problem, one of the lengthiest problems on the SAT. All right, so we have two identical rectangular prisms. Let's try to draw them out. So now we have a little bit more time to explain. So that is the first prism. That is the second prism, like that. So of course I can draw it like this, and I can similarly draw it like that. Okay, cool. Now the height is 90 centimeters. So this is 90, this is 90, and essentially the height for each of those prisms is 90. Now the base of each prism is a square. So this is a square. This is also a square. And this is also a square. Okay. The surface area of each prism is k. Let me switch the color back. So it's k. So what does it mean that the surface area is k? So if I am to look at, like, for each prism, so that's the first base. That is the second base. And let me call the base x. The length of the base is x, right? Since it's squares, everything here is x. Then I have 2x squared as the sum of the two bases. But the surface area is not limited by that. We also have this side, right? And then this side, and then the other sides. So the side area here is 90, which is the height, 90 times x. So we have 90x, but we have 4 of these sides, so times 4. So therefore, 2x squared plus 360x, that is equal to k. That is our first most critical equation in this problem. Now, the prisms are glued together along a square base. That's exactly how I drew it. And the resulting prism has a surface area of 92 over 47k. Now that's where things become more interesting. So check this out. So now this big length is 90 plus 90, which is 180. Now the two square bases remain the same. So we have this one square base and that square base. This base disappears because they are glued together. There's no surface of that middle base anymore. So therefore, the square basis is 2x squared still. As far as the side surface area is 180x, also times 4, which is equal to 2x squared plus 720x, and that is equal to 92 over 47k, and that is the second most critical equation in this problem. Now let's try to solve these equations out. Let me select a different color, purple. Let's go. So when I have 2x squared plus 360x is equal to k, and my second equation is 2x squared plus 720x, and that is equal to 92 over 47k. When I'm subtracting the top from the bottom, these will get cancelled. So I'll have 360x because 720 minus 360 is just 360. That is equal to 9247k minus k. So I'll just do the common denominator, so it's going to be 47k over 47, right? So that k is just 47k over 47, which is equal to 92k minus 47k over 47, which is equal to 45k over 47. So that is my first kind of big equation. So 360x is equal to 45 over 47k. Okay, so I got the first important derivation. Now let me proceed with the second derivation. So I have, again, 2x squared plus 360x is equal to k. And then here I have 2x squared plus 720x is equal to 92 over 47k. What happens when I multiply the top equation by 2? Well, I'll have 4x squared plus 720x is equal to 2k. And the bottom is 2x squared plus 720x is equal to the same 92 over 47k. When I'm subtracting them, these will get cancelled, and I'll be left with 4x squared minus 2x squared, which is just 2x squared, is equal to 2k minus 92 over 47k, which is equal to, if I'm multiplying this by 2, the 2k by 2, both top and bottom, I get 94k over 47 minus 92k over 47, which is equal to 2k over 47. Okay, so my second important equation is 2x squared is equal to 2k over 47. Let me try to clean everything up. All right, so I have these two equations just isolated, so now it's nice and clean. So what can I do? So let me try to simplify this equation first. When I'm dividing both sides by 2, I'm going to get x squared is equal to just 1k over 47. If I then multiply both sides by 45, I'm going to get 45x squared is equal to 45k over 47. Now, why did I do this? Because this is 45k over 47 and this is 45k over 7. I just wanted to equate this to that. So I know that 360x is equal to 45x squared. I can cancel the x's. So I have 360 is equal to 45x. The reason why I can cancel this out is because x is definitely not equal to 0. So when I'm dividing both sides by 45, I'm going to get x equal 360 over 45. It's not going to accelerate the time, you know for sure it's b. But if you are still curious how to specifically solve it, divide by 9. So that's 40, that is 5. 40 over 5, divide by 5, that's 8, that's 1. So you get 8 over 1 or just 8. The answer is B. That's it.